Hello, and welcome to another episode of Brenda's Musings. So today I want to talk about peer pressure. And I want to talk about it because recently I had a friend of mine who was trying to cajole me into doing something that I didn't really want to do. And I gave reasons as to why I didn't want to do it. And then the cajoling turned to begging. It was really funny. And it was just in a teasing kind of way. It wasn't like a super serious way. But it did get me thinking about, peer pressure. And certainly when we're younger, from our teens, and maybe even before that in this day and age, quite frankly, we feel pressured sometimes to do things we don't want to do. And, that can cause a lot of stress in some people's lives, right? And sometimes those are the sorts of things, particularly if you're a person who likes to please people, right? There are a lot of people pleasers in the world. And I know because I was one of them, and I know several of my friends who also used to be one of them, and some of them still are. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, we are, each our own, that kind of thing. But for me, it wasn't working. For me, it ended up being something that caused me a lot of sleepless nights, let's put it that way. And I would lose myself in trying to please other people. And that's no longer who I am. Now I have very strong lines in the sand of what I'll do when I'm comfortable and what I won't do. And I take a lot more time and I put a lot more effort into myself than I do into other people. And that doesn't always land well, I have to admit. But, as a friend of mine has just recently discovered, it does help your own state of mind. And it does ultimately serve everybody, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. We've said that so many times, right? But you can't. And if you're not feeling complete and whole, then you can't serve other people. And if you're a people pleaser, that's what you want to do, right? You want to serve other people. And when I say that I'm not a people pleaser anymore, I don't mean in the sense that I don't still enjoy, helping others, that kind of thing. What I mean by that is that I do not do that to the point where I am feeling empty, where I am giving and not giving to myself. It's not about getting from other people. It's about giving to yourself and getting from yourself what it is that you need. And, and I'm still on that journey, right? I mean, I posted on Facebook, a couple of days ago, maybe it was yesterday. It all runs together. But, I need to take on my physical health. And I need to take it on in a way that's going to be sustainable and is going to serve me, right? Because there are certain things that I want to do with my life that I cannot do at this point in time, being the size and the shape that I am. So, it has nothing to do with my mental state or, I'm not enough or any of that kind of stuff. It's all about I'm actually physically being stopped from doing things I want to do. And I don't want to have any barriers. The only barriers I want to have are barriers that I put in place on purpose, like purposeful barriers, not barriers like this that I put in place, not thinking about it. Anyway, back to people pleasing. So my musing today, while it started out sort of from a teasing joke kind of a thing, it has made me realize, for me personally, how far I've come in my journey. But it's also, reminding me that there are so many people out there who are still struggling with finding ways to fill their own cup before they fill somebody else's cup. And you've got to think about what's really important to you. What are things that you're passionate about? What are things that really fuel your soul? And some people don't know. Like, some people honestly have no idea. And that's not a horrible thing. That's actually a beautiful thing, because you're an empty slate and you can go out and you can experiment and you can find things that really light you up. And then you can do more of those things. And then you can find more things that light you up. And then you can do more of those things. And that's the way we fill our cup. And that's what I'm using for the day. So have a great one, everyone. Take care. Bye.